Have you ever wondered how your body fights off illness and keeps you healthy every day? Your immune system is your body's first line of defense, a fascinating, intricate network of cells, tissues, and organs working tirelessly to protect you from harmful invaders like bacteria, viruses, and even stress. But did you know that the strength of your immune system depends on key factors like diet, sleep, exercise, and even your environment? In today's video, we'll uncover the secrets of the immune system and explore simple yet powerful strategies to boost its efficiency. Stick around, you won't want to miss these game-changing tips for staying healthy and resilient. 1. Understanding the basics of immunity. A guide to strengthening your immune defense. Immunity refers to the body's capacity to resist infection and disease generally, resulting from the presence of the specially developed immune system. There are two forms of immunity: active immunity and passive immunity. Passive immunity refers to the process of providing immunity to an individual through pre-formed antibodies from another individual, while active immunity refers to the ability to recognize, respond to, and remember harmful substances present in the environment. Active immunity may be given either artificially through vaccinations or acquired naturally when an individual goes through a disease. The human body's defense system is composed of several key components. The skin acts as a physical barrier, preventing entry and reducing microbial access and growth. Internal defenses consisting of antimicrobial substances, leukocytes, and inflammation, and an immune system that has the ability to recognize harmful substances through their antigens. Antigens are molecules that can provoke an immune response. They tend to be proteins or large polysaccharides. An antigen is any substance that causes your immune system to produce antibodies against it. The immune system protects the body from potentially harmful substances by recognizing and responding to antigens. Antigens may be present in viruses, bacteria, other microorganisms, or in other parasites. The immune system recognizes the non-self antigens that may be present in pathogens and microbial agents. The following section builds on these basal concepts in greater detail, detailing how the immune system copes with antigens. Simply put, it is beneficial to have a foundational knowledge of immunity. Because the following sections can be quite detailed, this section aims to demystify the role of the immune system in the body. 2. Nutrition and diet for immune health. Eating a well-balanced, healthful diet has a wide range of short-term and long-term benefits, including strong immunity. While some foods and nutritional supplements can enhance immune function, there is insufficient information to advise for or against the use of any immune-boosting supplement. A balanced diet consisting of a variety of nutritious foods is the best way to maintain or improve your health and keep your immune system functioning correctly. Nutrition supports almost every aspect of the immune system. The reason that good nutrition is so essential for the immune system is that malnutrition is one of the most frequent causes of immunodeficiency. In turn, malnutrition is a frequent result of the illness. The human body and natural food chains have evolved together. As a result, people's immune systems have evolved in response to attacks from infections. Foods that have been proven to support the immune system are fruits and vegetables, especially those that are high in nutrients. Research reveals that individuals who consume a lot of them have a lower risk of getting illnesses. Diets jam-packed with antioxidants and fiber may improve your immunity overall. So, what's good for your tummy is also good for your immunity. Eating yogurt containing probiotics can help your gut stay healthy. A bad diet can lessen your immunity. Moreover, weight-related problems, such as diabetes and heart disease, are more common in overweight individuals. This could have an impact on your immune system to some extent. 2.1. Key nutrients for immune function. A host of different nutrients have been shown to influence immune function, such as vitamins C, D, and E, and minerals including zinc, iron, copper, and selenium. Furthermore, many of these nutrients also have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which can further help to support the immune system. Deficiency in several of these nutrients, due to low intake or poor absorption from the diet, is associated with a higher risk of illness and infection. To avoid these deficiencies, it is important to consume a healthy and well-balanced diet that is rich in these immune-supporting nutrients. Therefore, it is useful to understand the key nutrients and the dietary sources in which they can be found. Vitamin C. This vitamin helps to stimulate the production of white blood cells, which are key immune cells that play a vital role in fighting infection. Good dietary sources include fresh fruits and vegetables such as kiwi fruit, citrus fruits, berries, capsicums, and broccoli. Vitamin D. Vitamin D helps to activate the immune cells involved in fighting infection and can also help to improve the ability of immune system cells to produce an antimicrobial protein. Vitamin D is unique in that it can be made by the body after exposure to sunlight, in addition to being found in dietary sources such as egg yolks and oily fish. Vitamin E. This vitamin is a powerful antioxidant that helps to protect cells from damage by free radicals. Vitamin E is available in a variety of dietary sources, including plant oils, nuts, seeds, and green leafy vegetables. 2.2. The role of probiotics and fermented foods. Probiotics are beneficial to the gut microbiota, which in turn affects lymphoid tissue in the gut, as well as immune functions in remote tissues. Reducing inflammation is another way probiotics exert an influence on chewing through their action on toll-like receptors and cytokines. While I don't advocate the use of highly processed cereals and sugars, it is known that they can act as immune suppressors, and pro-inflammatory cereals can cause damage to the gut lining, which I personally believe could be taken as a reason to eat healthfully and avoid immune suppression. Neurons send signals to gland cells that release chemicals, which in turn affect the gut immune system in various ways. Mast cells are a type of immune cell located under the lining of the digestive system, and their primary function is to initiate the allergic response. By secreting powerful chemicals, like histamine, peroxidases, and leukotrienes, they can break down food and clear infections. In the wrong conditions, they can cause damage to the lining of the gut. Good gut bacteria can help in controlling mast cell activities. Regular consumption of fermented foods has been linked to improved mucosal and overall immunity in the gut, likely linked with the value of healthy probiotic bacteria. Most live bacteria products are fermented, and these fermented foods are convenient and can be very high in the good ones. The most effective and most widely used probiotics are strains of Lactobacillus or bifidobacteria. There have been reports that these strains are the most commonly found in the guts of people who are in good health. You are just as likely, if not more so, to find that they are also a strain of bacterium absent from the probiotic supplement you have chosen. The only way to truly know if a strain is right for you is by trial and error. If you are interested in including more Lactobacillus species within your diet, this should be relatively easy. Fermented vegetables, like sauerkraut, are also another way to include more of these healthy probiotics. Plain, full-fat yogurt is great, but yogurt can sometimes contain added sugars and artificial flavorings. It is worth checking the label for the sugar content. 3. Lifestyle factors and immune function. Regular physical activity is related to better immune health. Exercise helps regulate the release of stress hormones, which keep cortisol at optimal levels to enhance immune responses. Individuals who are sedentary have higher levels of these stress hormones, causing immune cells to malfunction, and are also more likely to be obese and develop type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and some forms of cancer. Exercise, conversely, can help protect against chronic diseases and immune decline. As part of a healthy lifestyle, combining regular exercise with a healthy diet, not smoking, and limiting alcohol intake can help avoid chronic diseases and boost immune health. Many of the factors that affect the immune system are under our control. For example, the lifestyle we led is behavior-related and has a significant effect on how our immune system functions. Smoking and secondhand smoking both weaken the immune system. Other unnecessary habits, including excessive alcohol consumption, physical inactivity, poor diet, and insufficient hours of sleep, are associated with a slightly decreased immune response. Chronic stress resulting from abuse and poor mental health can also cause an immune imbalance. Strategies to improve your lifestyle include being active every day for at least 30 minutes, whether it's through walking, household tasks, or incidental exercise, reducing the amount of time sitting, aiming for 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity each week, eating a diet with variety and balanced macronutrients that includes lots of vegetables and fruit, drinking plenty of hydrating fluids, mostly water, getting at least 7 hours of sleep each night, socializing with friends and family and getting involved with different communities to continue learning and being engaged, avoiding smoking and reducing the amount of alcohol consumed. As you can see, many of these strategies integrate, with one behavior affecting another. You get a combination of benefits from choosing an active, healthy lifestyle. 3.1. Exercise and immunity. In addition to promoting physical well-being, regular exercise has also been shown to improve immune system function. This is largely due to the promotion of circulation. Physical activity increases blood flow and transports immune cells throughout the body, where they can patrol for viruses and other pathogens. Aerobic exercise, such as walking or running, is particularly effective at increasing this movement of immune cells. However, engaging in different types of physical activity can have additive effects on maintaining immune function. As well as reducing the chances of developing infections, regular physical activity can help reduce the likelihood of experiencing chronic inflammation. This means that the immune system doesn't trigger for as long after an infection has cleared. This can be important for reducing the chances of developing other chronic health conditions. Aerobic physical activities also lead to the release of endorphins, which can promote positive mental well-being. Strength training can also help the immune system. This can be useful for people with health conditions that make it difficult to engage in traditional forms of aerobic physical activity. There are also steps one can take to make strength training safer and less likely to result in falls and injury. However, it is important to pace oneself and avoid extremes. High amounts of physical activity may dampen immune function, although more research is needed in this area. Recommended levels of physical activity vary by age group. Regular physical activity is important for long-term health, and becoming more active in later life can also have significant health benefits. 3.2. Stress management techniques. Learning to manage stress in today's fast-paced society is more crucial than ever to support immune function. Stress, particularly chronic stress, has been shown to weaken immune responses. Negative and hostile individuals also exhibit weaker immune system responses to vaccines. Cortisol, known as the stress hormone, also has a significant impact on immune function through a variety of mechanisms. Cortisol is beneficial in the short term, but chronic cortisol elevation can suppress immune responses. Ultimately, this suppresses the balanced immune responsiveness necessary to fight off infections and tumors. Cultivating an approach more oriented towards preserving emotional well-being to help enhance immunity goes much deeper from the individual to society level. Engaging in mindfulness, whether through meditation or simply bringing focused attention to the current moment, is a proven means of reducing stress and its effects on the body. Preventive relaxation strategies, like deep abdominal breathing, reduce susceptibility to upper respiratory infections. Including simple breathing exercises into your daily life can strengthen your resilience during highly stressful time periods. By leveraging awareness, we break the grip of stress on our minds. You can practice mindfulness wherever you are, whenever you have time, and whether or not you have access to resources. The emotional support gained from mindfulness and meditation complements external behavior guidance and education to underscore a multi-pronged defense against illness. 4. Sleep and its impact on immunity. Time spent in slumber plays an important role in the maintenance of our body's immune system. Enough rest is needed to fight off ailments, heal from injuries, and recover from infections. During sleep, the body releases important chemicals that help to support an immune response. The relationship between sleep and immune function is multifaceted. The ability to fall and stay asleep is affected by the immune system, while in turn, the quality and duration of sleep will also affect the efficacy of immune responses. Parts of our immune systems are influenced by our circadian rhythms, and sleep aids in the proper functioning of immune cells that support defense against harmful pathogens. Like everything else in the human body, the immune system is under the influence of the circadian system. The circadian system is a biological process affecting behavior with a roughly 24-hour cycle. Because of this, it's easy to understand why a poor night's sleep can leave a person feeling groggy, slow, and with a weakened immune system that is less able to fend off harmful pathogens. Amidst the REM periods of sleep, people produce cytokine compounds used by our immune system to create inflammation and promote sleep. Furthermore, during sleep, the human body produces more of the cells used to fight viruses and bacteria. Adequate sleep can help our immune systems function properly by increasing the number of infection-fighting immune cells. Furthermore, antibodies and cytokines, which kill off infections, are increased during sleep, and it has been shown that sleep deprivation, even in the immediate short term, will reduce the body's immune response, potentially increasing vulnerability to illness. To get a good night's sleep, it is important to maintain good sleep hygiene and put yourself in the right state of mind to be able to close your eyes and sleep. There are also a few health conditions that affect sleep, like sleep apnea and insomnia. Because of their effect upon sleep, they might also change the immune system in the human body. 4.1. The science of sleep and immune response. Undoubtedly, science confirms the impact of sleep on immune responses. This can first be noted in how different stages of sleep affect various immune functions. For instance, T cells, which are lymphocytes, mature and differentiate during sleep. Wear and tear of the thymus, which produces T cells, is also tied to the cyclical patterns. In addition, the body releases growth hormone during deep non-REM sleep, repairing muscles and tissues. To this end, growth hormone treats cells, effectively optimizing the immune function process. Moreover, sleep regulation in response to specific cues involves the interaction of sleep homeostasis and the biological clock present in everyone. In the process, two groups of hormones are involved in communication between the immune system and the endocrine system. From scientific evidence, melatonin levels rise at night to consolidate the cell's immune defenses against infections and diseases. Furthermore, if sleep influences the important roles played in keeping us healthy, an inverse connection will also be experienced in an unhealthy manner as we struggle with illnesses or infections that are sleep-derived. This is a key area of support where experts are arriving at the consequences of sleep hygiene. It becomes important not just to sleep but to retain appropriate sleep patterns and hygiene while striving to nourish our immune systems. For instance, experts recommend the use of blue-blocking glasses when using digital devices during nighttime to signal to the brain and endocrine system that it is time to prepare for sleep. In addition, these glasses help in reducing the effects of sleep-depriving hormones released to maintain wakefulness. Trying supplements like valerian root and magnesium could also result in a good night's sleep. 5. Herbal remedies and supplements for immune support. Herbal remedies and dietary supplements are popular options that many people consider for boosting the immune system. The potential health benefits of the biologically active compounds in plants have been recognized and used for centuries, playing an essential role in traditional cultural practices. Different botanical compounds are more readily associated with different geographic and historical traditions, reflecting local availability and, to some degree, public understanding of their immune supportive mechanisms. Although available allopathic drug treatments can assist with symptom reduction when engaging in a seasonal influenza infection, there is a seemingly growing appetite for safe natural herbal alternatives with a wider scope of protection that can complement a healthy lifestyle. Many medicinal herbs have been and continue to be investigated as complementary herbal supplements in the context of modern medicine. This includes randomized, placebo-controlled preclinical and human clinical studies that can support clinical decision-making on the applicability of these supplements in practice. Curcuma longa may be found to modulate immune cell and bodily response to allergens, and traditional herb medicinal plant fever medications include curcuma longa. Asatis tinctoria, the immune-enhancing properties of Pelargonium pseudoides with pelargonium root, immune-enhancing and antioxidant effects of grip heal and antiviral and anti-inflammatory effects of echinophos and hot lemon herbal treatments deserve further investigation. In vivo and in vitro studies highlight immune-enhancing, hepatoprotective, anti-inflammatory, antiviral and antioxidant properties of Ficus carica. It is important to highlight that single extracts of curcuma longa and aloe vera, or aloe vera with several other medicinal herb extracts, have undergone randomized human clinical trials demonstrating the positive effects on symptoms and inflammation associated with irritable bowel and coronary artery disease, and multiple ranges of immune supportive mechanisms and clinical outcomes. Coupled with a healthy diet, hydration, good hygiene practices, and daily exercise, the use of several herbal extracts has a range of beneficial immune support mechanisms. Further well-designed, larger and more geographically diverse randomized controlled patient trials are urgently needed to validate the immune support and symptom reduction potential of these and numerous other natural herbal remedies that are currently available on the market. In conclusion, the importance of in vitro and preclinical research to understand the biological and potential beneficial clinical impact of selected natural immune enhancers and alternatives cannot be overstated. This indeed is a fundamental necessity that is essential before expensive, low proof of efficacy clinical trials can proceed. It is only via undertaking careful preclinical cellular and mechanistic investigations that more targeted clinical immune supportive research trials in relatively unwell patients with a broader range of infectious diseases can be reasonably undertaken and expected to be successful, superior patient care always requiring not only the compassion of the caregiver but also the practicality of their approaches. Importantly, it is crucial to convey that the herbal extracts discussed are complementary interventions that should be recommended in addition to conventional public health measures, currently available vaccines, proven anti-infective medicines and medical treatments, not in place of them. This is particularly important for potential severe and life-threatening infections. 5.1. Popular herbal supplements for immunity. Popular herbal supplements research before use. Before you start taking any herbal supplement to boost your immune system, you should do your own research and/or talk to a healthcare professional. Below, we will discuss some popular choices, including how they were traditionally used, any scientific evidence that exists in supporting their roles in boosting the immune system, and any potential side effects or drug interactions. It is important to keep in mind that more scientific evidence is needed to really understand how herbs work, and it is also important to remember that herbs affect everyone differently. Something that works well for one person may not work well for another, and some herbs can cause allergic reactions or drug interactions. Echinacea has a long history in Native American medicine for treating symptoms of the common cold and various infectious diseases. Research has also shown that, as a dietary supplement, echinacea may reduce the severity and duration of an upper respiratory infection. It is thought that the polysaccharides and glycoproteins found in echinacea interact with cells of the immune system to increase their activity. Variability in the effects of ingested echinacea exists because of differences in plant phenotype, differences in processing of the plants for the dietary supplements, or differences in the populations studied. Forms that have been studied include liquid extracts and dried extracts in capsules, although the liquid extract was found effective in reducing the severity, frequency, and duration of upper respiratory infections, compared to the dried extract. Recommended daily dosages include 5 to 10 milliliters of tincture, 3 to 4.5 grams of dried whole herb, 300 milligrams of a powder in capsules, and 300 milligrams of a dried liquid extract in capsules. Children typically take half of these recommended dosages. It is suggested that one discuss the use of echinacea with a healthcare provider if one is on immunosuppressive medications or if one has an autoimmune disease, allergies, or asthma, as echinacea can cause allergic reactions in some people. Known side effects include stomach discomfort, fatigue, dizziness, headache, and sore throat. Additionally, echinacea interacts with the immunosuppressive drug tacrolimus. 6. The gut-immune connection. The gut, and especially the health of the microbial community that resides there, is widely accepted as a key driver of immune function. Importantly, it must be appreciated that the human body is home to more microbes than human cells, with the gut alone estimated to house between 1.5 and 2.5 kilograms of trillions of microorganisms. Together, these microbes and their human hosts have co-evolved to orchestrate immune responses to a broad range of internal and external challenges. Indeed, the gut microbiome has been shown to modulate immune cell development, activation, and reactivity. However, when the balance of the gut microbiota is disturbed, this can be associated with decreased immunity in the form of diminished gut-associated lymphoid tissue, as well as suppressed lymph node and splenic immune function. Poor gut microbiota is associated with a higher susceptibility to and severity of infectious diseases, including the flu, autoimmune conditions such as atopic conditions, and systemic lupus erythematosus. It also includes non-communicable diseases, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and chronic kidney disease. It is only in recent years that our understanding of the complex relationships between our immune system and our gut microbiota has started to unfold. However, an increasing body of research demonstrates that a diet that supports a healthy gut microbiome is also associated with an improved immune system. In terms of promoting gut and immune health through diet, a whole foods diet, which is rich in diverse plant foods that contain key prebiotic, resistant starch, and probiotic compounds, supports healthy and diverse gut microbiota, which is crucial for a healthy immune system. 6.1. Understanding the gut microbiome. Though it's not composed mostly of human cells, the gut is responsible for ensuring the proper absorption and metabolism of the nutrients our cells require to function. What is more, the gut mucosa harbors the majority of our innate immune cells, meaning it also has an important role in the normal functioning of our immune system. A gut imbalance is fertile soil for a healthy immune response. The centerpiece of the gut is, undoubtedly, the microbiome. The word, microbiome, reflects the balance of so-called, friendly microorganisms, that call an organism home. In the context of this guide, we outline those residing in our digestive tract and how they support our physiology and immune function. Our digestive tract is inhabited by a vast variety of microorganisms, and the species populating our biomes can change widely based on things like diet, antibiotics, lifestyle choices, and more. Many species are unique to us, but core groups are called keystone species because they are usually found in any given healthy gut. The job of our good gut bacteria, and other organisms, the term biotic means all-encompassing, is to ensure the gut remains in balance. Without this symbiosis, all manner of problems can occur, from poor nutrient absorption and overgrowth of pathogenic organisms to damage to the gut tissue and development of an errant immune response. It is only in the past decade that science has begun to explore in real depth the precise interplay between our gut biota and our immune function. What's become clear is that when the gut doesn't work how it should, our defenses don't either. Probiotics are the friendly bacteria themselves, usually lactobacillus strains delivered in supplement form, while prebiotics are food for the good gut bacteria and include things like inulin-containing foods and other FODMAPs. This is a complex topic, fitting for entire textbooks, but your understanding of it can affect your approach to optimizing your immune defense response. 7. Environmental factors and immune health. Some medical professionals have hypothesized that the immune system must be taken as the base for health instead of health. Some factors in the environment also affect immune health, including pollution or certain allergens. Worsening environmental pollution in developed and industrialized countries has had a negative impact on public health, and new challenges are expected due to climate change and the drastic increase in traffic that has occurred in recent decades in the absence of implementation and improvement of public transport. Unfortunately, new problems related to antibiosis, such as chronic inflammation, should be added. This, in turn, is associated with the release of antigens, development of tumor cells, autoimmune disease, asthma, and allergy, in addition to infections. Allergic rhinitis, for example, is present in 61% of patients with asthma, and evidence indicates that if it is not well controlled, it can worsen the disease. Practical ways of spending life in such environments have not been taken into account in the extremely dense, air-polluted city that we live in, and these should be distributed to developed, developing, and underdeveloped countries. Pollutants and allergens have a serious impact on the immune system, and the main effect of the allergenic substances that pass from the environment into the body is that they interfere as a factor in the recognition of cell structures by the immune system, rendering the recognition of the antigen ineffective, and/or they develop antigens outside of their close frequency and up to signal distance, resulting in factors that trigger the metal, histamine, and kinin cascades and cause clinical symptoms. Therefore, there is a need for coordination of some immune cells, signals, and metabolic events so that the immune cells in the mucosa that are crucial to maintaining the body's defense system are not attacked by the metal systems built into themselves and, on the one hand, present to the whole body, but on the other hand, do not become a homogeneous entity. However, when ecological criteria are applied, the body's mobility is weakened, and the opportunities for the host to destroy the pathogens are evident. If the immune system is based on a single ecological strategy, this will lead to serious setbacks. 7.1. The impact of pollution on immune function. Pollution in an urban environment has been shown to shorten blood leukocyte telomere length, suggesting that it causes inflammation and a general dysregulation of immune function. Air samples collected contain numerous biological insults, e.g., pathogen-associated molecular patterns, adjuvants, and other immune stimuli. Urban air samples also contain particulate matter, the inhalation of which by mice changes their populations of gut bacteria. Together, these findings suggest that air pollutants could impact immune function in a variety of ways, either directly via toll-like and other pattern recognition receptors or indirectly via changes in the gut microbiota. Threshold doses. It stands to reason that if pollution can activate the immune system, then longer-term exposure should cause immune suppression. This is indeed what has been observed. Individuals living in polluted areas have more airway infections. Hospital visits for asthma attacks in children increase when multiple air pollutants are present. Urban air pollution is a strong irritant that can trigger asthma attacks and cause flu-like symptoms, colds, coughing, wheezing, and full-blown bronchitis. The pathophysiological mechanisms of urban air pollution are being guessed at. Associational studies in humans are supported by experimental data showing that the number of inflammatory cells recovered by bronchoalveolar lavage increased after inhaling dust, diesel particles, etc. More fundamental research could help develop new ways to protect vulnerable populations from the public health impact of pollution. In the meantime, the only advice is to move to a more rural setting and to leave your car at home. 8. Immune-boosting practices from around the world. There are countless cultural practices that are believed to support immune function. In Ayurvedic medicine, a spice blend called churna is believed to support the immune system. Churna is used as a base to flavor food and is thought to be strengthening because it contains ginger. This spicy root kindles the digestive fire, or Agni, a focus of Ayurveda and a metaphor for the strength of the body's metabolism. Turmeric, another immune booster used in churna, is called Golden Goddess. In Chinese medicine, the strength of the lung system consists of natural immunity, specific immunity with white cells and non-specific immunity with the protective qi, wei qi. In Chinese medicine, one of the best herbs to support wei qi is echinacea. Many indigenous cultures rely on local plants for strengthening natural immunity. In New Zealand, the Maori people use the manuka tree for its leaves. In Native American culture, different tribes use echinacea, boneset, elderberry, elderflower, and more. In Australia, native eucalyptus is widely used as an immune booster. Health practitioners say, in Morocco, where our family comes from, food like soup or dishes flavored with garlic, onion, cumin, and fresh coriander are commonly consumed to build immunity. French culture relies on lifestyle choices such as aperitif time, the use of medicinal syrups, and early nights. Every culture has its wisdom, and you can draw inspiration from other traditions by embracing ingredients and practices and weaving them into your health routine. There is pragmatic value in using concepts from various traditional medicine systems in yours because the same plant can have different actions or energies, but can be worth exploring. You can use it for a hot, cold, wet, or dry person, valued as it is full of potential and diversity, without any dogma but pure wisdom. 8.1. Traditional Chinese medicine approaches. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, is a holistic healing system that considers the human body as an interdependent, synergistic whole. A fundamental concept of TCM is that of qi, the underlying vital energy that flows through the body. The free flow of qi is essential for maintaining physical and emotional well-being. When qi becomes stagnant or imbalanced due to poor nutrition, stress, lack of exercise, or external factors such as the weather, disease symptoms develop. According to TCM theory, it is better to preserve health by creating a harmonious balance of these energies than to treat disease after it becomes difficult to manage. TCM recommendations for enhancing immunity include the use of specific herbal formulas, acupuncture, and lifestyle management recommendations. A variety of herbs have also been incorporated into the daily lives of Asian cultures. Tonic herbs such as ginseng, astragalus, ligustrum, and schizandra are valued in TCM for immune system support. Herbal formulas have been formulated based on thousands of years of clinical practice to address the signs and symptoms of weakened immunity related to the effects of job-related stress on the body. Creative adaptation of the formulations may result in benefits to your patients that transcend any one category of disease status. In recent times, the theories and mechanisms used by TCM to explain the value of medicinal mushrooms have been explained in terms. Nutritional, pharmaceutical, and now culinary scientists have been intrigued by the mysterious nutritional components in fungi such as reishi and shiitake, and about their possible existence at some time in the menu regimen of our earliest ancestors. 4 primary components have been isolated from medicinal mushrooms purported to enhance immune function: beta-glucan and related polysaccharides, low molecular weight terpenoids, benzopyrene, and other rare and as yet unidentified ergosterone sterols. 9. Innovations in immune system research. In immune-related research, breakthroughs are being made at an unprecedented pace. Among the topics that may soon transform clinical practice are studies documenting the dynamics underlying immune function and the development of T cells, in addition to the processes through which cells in the human body respond to protein pathogens. In addition, a host of experiments on new concepts, including genetic editing, shed light on the defense mechanisms needed to hold surveillance cells in check. These cells target the majority of pathogens, but they also contribute to transplant rejection and chronic diseases. Most researchers define the immune system as any process in the human body designed to combat illness and disorder. Few functionalities are more thoroughly scrutinized than the reactions that defend us against infectious diseases. The pandemic has drawn worldwide attention to this process, which may influence the development of COVID vaccines and better identify suitable candidates. More significantly, technical advancements in immunotherapy, gene editing, and molecular sequencing are changing the approach we research and understand illness therapies. However, scientific discoveries do not always result in changes in treatment. For decades now, we've understood that taking antibiotics can alter our gut microbiome. That doesn't mean we need to eat extra yogurt, researchers say. Nonetheless, the research can be enthralling, and the findings that emerge from it have the potential to influence how we care for ourselves in minor ways. Maintaining a healthy diet and appropriate levels of exercise may preserve the immune system in some environments. Scientists keep hearing new things about the disease and our efforts to combat it. In recent years, some of the following have come to light. 9.1. Cutting-edge technologies in immunology. The Knowledge à la carte module, Cutting-Edge Technologies in Immunology, attempts to elaborate on some of those processes and technologies that are significantly changing and will keep changing immunology toward the future. I hope that when these specific subsections are read together, they might give a flavor of some cartoons and, at the same time, of course, of the real research underpinning some of the future treatments like monoclonal antibodies, CAR T-cell therapies for cancer and, of course, the incredibly useful mRNA vaccines to defeat COVID-19. We also discuss the ethical considerations that arise from applying such technology toward preventive vaccines, as well as possible obstacles arising from interpatient variability. This module describes some of the most exciting technologies in immunotherapy, or preventative therapy, that are fast advancing and shaping the response to health hazards. Our knowledge-based society engineered the materials needed to make ourselves safer. We are no longer limited to approximate, live vaccines, or inactivated vaccines. We can shape a vaccine directly on the needs of our immune system, mimicking a particular shape of a pathogen to which we need to respond. A vaccine doing so would be all the more effective in evoking a perfectly directed immune response. Therefore, by being patient-specific and not exposing us to any pathogen-related hazards, mRNA vaccines were indeed used as cancer immunotherapies, exploiting the properties of the immune system to control and target patient-specific alterations. Thus, specific mRNAs naturally tailored to the expressed neoantigens can be manufactured through a process termed in vitro transcription. The mRNAs are then inserted into a nanoparticle to be delivered to antigen-presenting cells. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. Immune health is not just about fighting off illnesses, it's a lifestyle. From eating nutrient-rich foods to staying active, managing stress, and prioritizing sleep, each small step you take can have a big impact. The best part? These strategies are simple, practical, and tailored to help you live your healthiest life. Your immune system is unique, just like you, and you deserve a plan that works specifically for your needs. Start with these foundational steps, and remember to check in with reliable sources for the latest research to stay informed and empowered. Knowledge truly is power. If you found this video helpful, don't leave without giving it a thumbs up. Drop your favorite immune-boosting tip or question in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more health tips and insights. Let's build a healthier, stronger community together. See you in the next video.